Thanks for staying with us here on the AM show. We'll return to the Odawna markets and give you the latest on that fire that's ravaged quite a number of stores there. My colleague Benjamin Akapo has been reporting all morning. He gives us the latest. Ben, what's new? Well, before Benjamin comes in, we want to listen to some eyewitness accounts.
Security man say, "Can I brand interest?" I say eja, she marketer, who civilian, who be right inside, and go there, and go to the channel, say right inside that. Ebeshi, ela marketing, or lucky gate. Ela say free fire service for, ela just exploding in there. Pass on my calendar. They are by 12:30. You say marketing. You say so back we say we see be a film if you na ye we see na your more nti ye hu am boy ba ku di me kan of frɛ 57 say we say we see be if you store ba ku bi mo ba our call anche bi an so am so tu am kai ra me do ha am twetwe ama am si nsuo ni na we say am flɛ we say your other people do am flow am buy am flow I'm buying so nasa. I'm buying so asa. If you are my buy, I'm doing so good. Now, masa I started one store. About 12:15. No, 12:15. Now then I started. New business is started. The whole market in Asia.
So two accounts there. One saying the fire may have started around 1. The other person saying about 12:30. AM. Let's get Benjamin Akapo. Benjamin, you've been there for quite some time now. At about what time? At about what time are eyewitnesses saying this fire may have started? Well, Benjamin will be joining us to give us the latest update. He's been reporting from the Odawna markets on this fire.
By 12:30. You say marketing. You say so back we say we see be a film if you na ye we see na your more nti ye hu am boy ba ku di me kan of frɛ 57 say we say we see be if you store ba ku bi mo ba our call anche bi an so am so tu am kai ra me do ha am twetwe ama am si nsuo ni na we say am flɛ we say your other people do am flow am buy I'm buying so nasa. I'm buying so asa. If you are my buy, I'm doing so good. Now, masa I started one store. About 12:15. No, 12:15. Now then I started. New business is started. The whole market in Asia. Every first start. I started say one week. I started here. Yeah, attempted say. You know, because they be here, but security man is say. Can I brand interest? I say eja, she marketer, who civilian, who be right inside, and go there, and go to the channel, and say right inside that. Ebeshi, ela marketing, or lucky gate. Ela say free fire service for, ela just exploding in there. Pass on my calendar.
All right, so the allegation is that when the fire started with just one store, some persons had tried to prevent the fire from spreading, apparently, but there was a security man on duty who asked them not to. We're not sure the account from the Ghana National Fire Service, so as and when they do speak, when we do have something on that, we will share with you. So that's about it for now. Stay with us. We'll take a breather. We will be back here on the AM Show. All right, we'll bring you the very latest on the Odawna market fire. My colleague Benjamin Akapo joins us now with the very latest. Ben, what's been happening since the last time you gave an update during the review segment of our show? Hello, Ben. Hello, Benjamin Akapo. If you can hear me, I'm asking you to give us the very latest. What's been happening?
Well, if I hear you correctly, I believe you've connected now. Some shots there, you can still see the smoldering articles, some refrigerators there that have actually been burnt to a crisp. You can also see some people in there who have actually lost property, a lot of them on the other side. Earlier this morning, we were interacting with quite a number of them here, and it is all chaotic scenes. People are lamenting the fact that gas cylinders have been exposed. In fact, we saw shots of some gas cylinders that had actually, they looked as though they had exploded. Of course, some also blaming faulty electrical wiring, illegal wiring, actually, for leading to the conflagration that we've seen here that has destroyed the entire market, the entirety of the market. But very sad scenes. We've interacted with quite a number of people who have lost tens of thousands of cedis of property right here. No one was able to salvage everything. And one of the things that has rung, predominantly is the fact that a lot of them are blaming the Ghana Fire Service. They say if you know where the public toilet area is, you would notice that it is quite a distance from the main market, but that is where supposedly the fire started from, and it was expected by some that the Ghana National Fire Service would have reacted quickly enough to, quench the flames. Unfortunately, it turns out that they came with two different, vehicles, and they were not able to quench the flames because, from what we've been told, they did not have water in them. And so eventually, they came here, and but by the time they got here, the fire had already raged to this side, where in fact we are moving now. The fire had raged to this side, and it just left chaos, destruction in its wake. And those are some of the scenes we are filming for you now. That is one store right there that has actually gone up in flames. Pretty hot out here, very hot. And my eyes are smarting from all the smoke. We're bringing you all the live action from right here. So those are the scenes that you are seeing right here, all the destruction. This obviously is someone who sold clothing apparel. So jeans and the rest, all of them gone up in flames. At least this person might be able to salvage a few things, but not much for most people to salvage.
Hello, Ben. Have you heard from the Ghana National Fire Service with all those accusations?
So we're going to do this, Mama. We're going to interact with some of those who have been actually interacting with us. We're going to be talking to them, having them share their thoughts. Boss, good morning. Yeah, Frau saying. Right. Now, just what's on your mouth?
Bachan.
Then I was on her.
But I'm talking about ladies' shoes in his hand.
What should be Bibiana?
Bibia.
What's up in one emphasize? What's up, Annie?
And I'm with you now.
Yes, I see my Bibianca.
Bibianca.
A cabaret saying Wabo.
But I'm committing the cabaret 150 million.
15,000 Ghana.
Yes.
It says, yeah, wait, but it's a market Muhan, illegal connections, a dorsal. Gas, and don't sound to we be an illegal connection when you be. Now, gas now will be a house.
Mini light.
In teacher, so be a Corinne Mercuna.
Yes,
yes. It's the Tiano, then I'll walk. Then they bet me I not a jar at sort of Hannah Ajay.
The mechanic says, a legal connection, and I got a moment to turn and pay the more money and all baby. And an illegal connection in the Amoyan. Right way, and I say, Mom, meter, if I'm a baby, I almost make me I almost money. We go and look at that, there 21 lines. Maybe a few minutes and nothing. It will be it needs to a bit much of feed, maybe much of that. 19 young 1 meter, no use, no use free, 19.
Yeah, that's it. And so those are the scenes here. Let's speak to someone else. Pacho, then I will tell her.
Nipama de bahase.
Opama de.
Aye.
And I will then wash her. Now, one near my waha.
Niama, any machine, no. Yes, me crap on me got off for machine for and do 2 weeks here. Nina, any shop, Nina, Bibia, Mamponia, Bibia.
Niama, what sewing machines now, what no. Just a 2 now, about 2 weeks. Nina,
I know that hopo. Wait, no call on my who's a machine at the honomo. I still meet me fine, yes, she. Meet me fine, Bibia.
What are machines in the best thing?
But we are 1 the account say, Ticadano, 7,
700 Ghana cedi.
Any amount for near Mamma, whom Mamma Cotoni, lining this Yamana.
It's a washer, what about a thing?
And also 200 million.
That's a 20,000 Ghana cedi.
Pitutonia money become. Well, lining this active for Nisania Mamma, a can't
Number 1 can say a frozen.
Yes, let me patient.
Into the stage, when you are very important officer, not just say, JJ.
January, Yama Bebre, the Abba, Nay Crapo Red, Yenimunia, the Bayer Mum, Susu. A illegal connection, a dorsal. Me can't add our dorsal. And no more moon that I never know. A dorsal.
Into market, yes, CBMA, 10 years me, I may no water in the Kasai. After time, you know, a costo, and so time be as a market say, not yet a maswa. And no idea, Namoya, among for the gas, no more, no, not illegal connections, you know. It's a bad idea. Would you say to me, Ajay?
Young Casa, so yes, Subanya. Yakasa, yes, Subanya. Well, no, so be a new neck, pretty way, no meaning I buy it. And to say, Young Casa or mobile electricity for no mobile baby yet, or more mumita. Meter, and Maya, a bit illegal, a bit shy.
And that's the patience. Let's move on to speak to someone else here who also sells, who is a trader here. Boss. Let's go through. The process. Actually, then I'll talk. Former discipline chairman. If I ask somebody to discipline, you can't say it. Oh, no. What is this? I'm not going to say gas, any illegal. And no one, I'm not. But you don't I am far report to mine. But the only say, I'm not telling about 120. I'm not telling you, but you can start something. It's a brand new SCM. And you're forced to fire for them. It's only by, instead of telling them, I don't see now why the Ghana would you on all fire any. Fire was in the Ghana when Ghana and all the business. I don't know about it says, Piano. Yeah, at the party, Emma, a guy at 4 high, the media is not just a winner of the Ghana winner. But the buyer, and yes, the piano, the upper, I say, the young one, no, a mother. Who has a padium printing? I say, what is ya? Yes, I say, yes, if you know, it's a communion, I say, the boss, and you got it to a she won't be able to come with that count, Yabata. Again, nobody here. The best of yeah, and I do. I don't know what about the back. Every day, you know, and that's in your panel. That's what I want to say. I don't see all telling you how I'm there for. Because any block will be a deal. And I don't care what I'm talking about. Yeah, of course, one. I'm not telling if you have the best then come from where we are now. On my funny for the other than going out to money. I'm not going to say, get to a to go back on. Let me know. Just for my own tone. I don't care about about my boy. They won't yes, you know. If you are left, that's how you're because they said that we are now done. That we are not done as adults. Was the money I lesson? Is a football band with you? The CRA is singing. Come on, what day?
and a Janin Funny for this year. I have executive ministry. The young choir that was one. Tanya Maniamana, of course, you're making your son, and the Drama. Honorable, something about one drama. You know, we are this year. Get us there, another. I don't know what for my purpose. Once in a year, go around to fight it.
SK is actually a former discipline chairman, and he is actually talking about what exactly has been happening there. I asked him about the situation when it comes to discipline or the lack of it in the market with people using a lot of religion.
Well, Benjamin Akapo reporting there live from the Odawna market, but earlier he did interact with some other persons. We'll bring you those conversations now.
Near March, I say, wash no, wash the bois. A bay saying,
and your mamma should cry the abroad 70 million.
7,000 Ghana.
Ah, I'm shop near me and a boom, I near my home.
Shops me,
a boom, I say, Nina Ash.
Now, say, no, Dana wouldn't him ever send a Jana started. Then on my country.
Send a Jana started and the Thomas started and Naminia. Naminia. Your friends say Jatum now, just said the Husana. Now you started free, I say. And you say a crisis here. You are such as a baby Pia, Shin, say shop or Nash. It will be no, I can't be home.
Now, Moamatonia Mahana, many of you Marcasa are almost Yenjay, Osha. Then you bet me, I am not just as I just yes, I know, and your first time I do AC me. Then you bet me, I brought 5 times, Nikra. You market Yashi. Tambia and so na yiria fire. A woman so na a jans for ashy and Yamanina. Etino, say, Yanni say, just on my market in a fufro. Am I? Number and a fufra, and so should be because I said near my yamoya, and no idea Namoya. And she will be electrical fault. And I started with 50 honor. I said illegal connections in our doors.
I know yet me who say, no, and I say, or be a shadow, a sad one. It's in yet me say, illegal connection now, or canoe, and I say, then. Etino, I buy Emma now on your market, you know, from my because it's so tired, you have Yanina. And just so as she says, me shopping in she says, I'm Mijana.
Now, the Uncle the saying,
me patch me the Florence Nyaquasafo.
What on your mother have how many years?
Me patch me, my tongue have 20 years. Me were hands and yeah, market, yeah, some market. Nina, me what I say.
Sad scenes here. Florence, who was actually also Florence Nyakwasafo, who has also lost a lot. I want us to do this now. She is trying to salvage. This is how bad it is. She is trying to salvage coins. Look at this. She's trying to salvage whatever coins she can from the wreckage. That is, look, some of the products she's been selling, the chocolate and the rest, and she's trying to salvage even coins. It tells you how dire the situation is here in Odawna. And according to her, at least 5 times, we've heard time and again that this specific area has been gutted by fire. And she, Florence, is actually calling on the authorities to come and do something. To come and do something about the situation and likely rebuild this market area. So still here, and we're capturing the scenes from Odawna, where indeed the fire has gutted. Hello, good morning.
Good morning, boss.
Pacho Efra saying?
Pacho, you're from Apam Dauda.
Apam Dauda. What on your mawaha?
Pacho Debbie.
Nemo Matasa walk candy maybe about sending fire service more from my end day. What's them saying?
True. Fire service. This is not the first time I remember witness here. She baby a fire service. Or my 2 car about empty. Fire service to me 2 car few office.
Oh, Casa my 2 car about empty just and
so nika fire service I work cra. What me from number 2 on my machine. She ababedu empty. I catch us and suing. We have to call other place. Last Accra Cantamanto was one example. Your fire service. Emma mutu car by umbedu empty. In Subianim. Na answer tema. ebi fitama eba circle endra the same thing your fire service on bedru ha empty and suonim adentina Ghana fire service on yesa nanka mo ba no mo be yede
wonim dia say yeah omo connections be sometimes omo timi tu na omo aba na omo connect and say na omo anya nsuo na omo kumja no de wonim say omo dumja no wonim say de
menim bibi sa fa on de bet I think say some be waste sa time na ma eja ahye adu extend bi no senka omo ye niam short away a komodu ha no modum na nka I think that would be better because the omo ye there baby anka say janu du kura no na fe eja na hye akodu ho na fe obia anya problem black I don't know some your friend mo betima correspondent bi anase nipa bi na wa ba confirm say it is true shit and no be fast better than say car na be waste time abedru ha na no nsuo you have to call another distance as nsuo aba
enti wo wa fe be na wote no send the journey start here and then put in the sea
okay me so ma fam de mete and say yes eja no shase free e chire ho no ma e ho na am say fridge no o ma complicated fridge do do e wo meter ba ko so and the cause of fire outbreak.
Yeah, that's it. And so per his report, he is actually lamenting the fact that a lot of the time the fire service does not respond in a timely manner. I'm getting all, well, dirtied up, and that is what exactly is going to happen because of the scenes right now. Boss, morning, oh. Senior, morning. Yes, sir. But you know better me, I can Just a few details. Pacho monso mutoni amawa. Good morning.
Pacho good.
Mumie no betimi akasa bom. Pacho fra saying.
Me pacho me di Rose.
Rose, then I will turn market mo a.
Me pacho me no rice ton.
No rice.
Pacho.
Na anope yante asem de then put in AC here, then I will take say here.
Na round one ni mu ne hu se jana so kakra wa ha eba. Nti boys ne rush so mu kwa kodum. Gate man for no so mu ra gate nim. Omu ra ma amanfo beka so mu ne ma ira. Nti o ya fight is anti hu se jana so ba no. Anu odin. Ti ma ye na edwane pie. Ye niema ne ye mu ye bibia hye. Market ni mu nyina ahye ya mfa hwe. Ye gina wono ya na ye gina we. Ya mfa hwe.
Yes, I want sapan.
Me sapan nam di gina wo. Ye bibia hye. Ya dare say ye di ye aduane o ye bibia ye ntimi anyi ba. Ye fridge ye bibia.
What told you wa ha emfi ahini?
Me pa chem to aduane wa 8 years ni.
Say chase wa hwe bibia.
Me pa cha.
Wo hwa be ka be say no ka be no abo.
O e bedru be 40 million.
And that is Rose, who has actually lost property worth about 4,000 Ghana cedis. And she's talking about the fact that she's been cooking here for about 8 years. And initially, they heard that the fire was raging. There were attempts by some of the young men, the youth in the area, to come and, quench the fire. But they were ordered not to enter because it was suspected that some people's articles might get missing. And this has culminated in the fire that you've seen that has gutted this entire area. In fact, there is practically nothing to be salvaged. Almost everything has gone up in flames. Let's speak to another person who actually plies her trade here, sells in this market. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Pacho Efra saying.
Pacho Efra Eunice.
Eunice, then how are you?
Pacho, no aduane.
What's no aduane ton? And then out on.
My sister, you no moton.
And as I say, send ya near me see, then no actually.
Pacho ya bibia, e mo ya pack go ya aduane nyina hye, ya niam ne nyina say. This is I jina ho ye ni hwe ye ni bibia ye be adwuma ye ni hwe ye bibia sa
nti cha say emo boto ene niam wo de ye aduane no ni na mo apake egu ha emo boto be say
my emo boto 5 emo boto 5
nti say no wonya ya den na wo pese ye sene asa eja ene eja ato ye niam mu ahye bibia no den ye betimi ya ne ye de sia no.
Oh, no, I just say I buy no never share. Now, obey found. Yeah, they are in here. Bet me found.
That is another person who also sells here. She actually sells together with Rose, and she is saying that they had bags of rice, other items that they use for their cooking, and all of them have gone up in flames. She says that, I mean, per her estimations, quite a bit of money that has been lost here. Let's move on and talk to some others who have also lost property here. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning. Actually, I've not lost any property because I don't have a shop.
Let's start with your name.
I'm Salamoto Adams,
right,
the ward coordinator of
right,
this area.
Right.
Actually, the place got burnt somewhere the beginning of last year. And we came in to advise them that they should separate the food vendors from the clothes sellers so that it will prevent future occurrence. But they refuse because the cylinder, if you look at the actual salvage, the cylinders are too much in the market. So I think that contributed to the fire outbreak.
Right.
Because the cylinders in the market are too much.
But the point is, you say you are the warden, right?
I'm the warden here.
Great. You know of the situation. Some have said that it was an electrical fault that sparked this. It could have been a gas leakage or something as well. But you've known this over time. Why has something not been done about it?
You see, it's a whole lot of problems. ECG have to come in to arrange the wires. The wires are too rough in the market. You see, but they are not coming. I don't know why. They've been coming to take money from them. Some of them they've been coming to take money from the people. So they know that there are illegal connections in the market. That also contributed to the fire outbreak.
So the ECG itself bears part of the blame for this?
I think so. I think so. And I believe so too.
What do you think can be done to solve, this problem? Because you've spoken to the people. Now I hear that in every kiosk, every store, everybody is doing their own illegal connection.
Yes.
So if we were to rebuild this market, what could we do differently?
I think every individual should have his or her own meter. And they should regulate that there's no illegal in the markets.
That is the ECG.
That the ECG, yeah.
Right. Oh my goodness. Let's move on to speak to some other people who have also lost property here. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Your name?
Akwesi.
Akwesi. What do you sell here?
Drinks.
What kind of drinks?
Alcohol and energy drinks and whatever.
Okay. So you heard of the fire. When did you hear of this fire? And what exactly, got you scampering here?
Namada. And Madam Fibu as a friend Omega. I know I'm Akwesi. Market nation. Tim sorry I pet now toilet view actually say. I want to know January. Now I'm dispute do an hour fire service. 2 cars and an hour. First one be omubie hwinim ombie hwinim. Second one so ombie 3 minutes. Nasa. After the start stage anu spread ko. Obi akura nim se jan kura betimi aduru ha.
It's just a fire service by and a Janan Darren bedroom high.
No, akura.
It's about time ben na omode car no be buy just say na nsuo ma omutimi start the year juma.
Tama 2 cars in buy now omo short 2 nsuo. Another 2 buy around bed 2. Okay, 214. I know so bad. Still, I'm 2 cars na ba umunya babia. Obe connect nsuo na ade. Afa babia si. Perfect issue na ma. Now some of the almost I come back by and peja kwaso na bakuja so stay jani timi nu. Na jana timi ahia abeduru asei.
Teacher say ahia finfini ho abeduru ha ma bibia
ahye. Obia no wonya Neniama.
Into what want drinks say no Osha Cabe saying no abo.
Oh my boka, mintimi sisi. Mintimi sisi kura.
So those are the scenes here. We're going to be speaking to more people who have been here, who have lost property. But you can hear a lot of them complaining about the reaction, the lack of swiftness when it comes to the fire service. I was, speaking to some of them earlier, but they refused to actually get interactive with us. But the general complaint here is that the fire service didn't react quickly enough. In fact, 2 of their vehicles came through without being able to do anything. And that is what supposedly has led to the fire raging all the way to this point where all of those in this market area have lost property. Let's move on and interact with some other people who are selling here, who are traders here. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Your name?
I'm called Emmanuel.
Emmanuel, what do you sell here?
Actually, I don't say these are my aunties here, but I think I'm a proper eyewitness to how it all started. And honestly speaking, the fort is really, really great. Because if I'm to examine how it all started and what I am seeing right now, trust me, brother, I didn't expect what I'm seeing.
Why? Why do you say you didn't expect it?
Because from the start of the whole thing, all my expectation was this fire is going to be quenched in no time.
Wow.
Because it started just from a very simple spot.
Where did it start? Did you see it when it started? Where did it start from? Where exactly?
Exactly, it started from the toilet zone.
Right.
Which is about 100 meters from here. So how this could even get to this point it shocks everybody. People still try their possibility to rescue their things even down to this point because they never believe it will get to this place. When they are seeing about 4, 5, 6, even more fire service vehicles here, that they are all believing that, oh, by all means, things are going to be in place. But I believe that they were not able to get a proper link to where the fire directly is coming from. That was what made everything becomes very, very bad. So it's my biggest advice, if this market is going to be in place again, they should give every possible space, should in case there is an emergency. Because that is the topmost advice I can ever give to the government. Should in case there is going to be a market here, they are going to put this place together, there should be an emergency link that the fire service can be able to use to penetrate and put things in order should in case there is an emergency. Because to put properties, to put things together here is not easy. And you just look at them burning just like that. So that is my biggest advice. Should in case this market will be set up again, they should make sure that there are 2 or 3 different links where the government can be able, the fire service can be able to get access into the system should in case there is an emergency.